Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm showing you how I curl my hair and I'm chatting about all my hair secrets. So if you want to see how to get this look, then keep watching. Some products to mention. I'm not going to have all my shampoo and conditioner here because they are wet and my husband's actually showering right now and that's just not worth the mess. So I will link all those below. I do change up the products that I use all the time. I never kind of like to use the same one consistently, so I'll link all of them that I use and you can kind of pick your favorites, I guess. But some products that I do want to mention, I've been using the It's a 10. This is the light version for volume. If you have finer hair like I do, then I'd recommend this version over the original. I have used the original. I've repurchased it a couple times, but this is what I'm currently using. So I start with my hair wet and put a little bit of this in there. And then recently I've started to use this product. This was in my FabFitFun box for spring. I don't really have too much to say about it other than it smells really good. And I do use the brushes from the brand From. You can get these at Ulta. I love the round brush for blow drying my hair, and then this is my favorite brush, obviously. There's lots of hair in there. But I do like this type of brush with the boar bristles the best, just because it never like snags my hair and it's just kind of the easiest on my hair, I think. And then I also use a cheap wide tooth comb. I think this is from Forever 21. I got it years ago. I use this when my hair is wet if I don't use my fingers. But right now, to be honest, I have gel nail polish that's starting to lift at the bottom, so if I use my fingers it pulls my hair out. So I use this today. Okay, so I put my hair up in a bun while I was doing my makeup. And my hair is naturally like silky straight. But I twisted it, so this is kind of a false advertisement. I twisted my hair into the bun so it looks like it has a little bit of a curl in it, but it was like silky straight before. And I actually don't love my hair the first day that I blow dry it, just because it tends to fall out quicker. It's just so, I don't know, I have really fine silky hair, which some of you guys might be like, oh, I'm so jealous, but there's always positives and negatives to each type of hair type. So I repurchased this at least 5 times. It's just my favorite because it keeps your hair silky, soft, just like the bottle says. A lot of other brands that I've tried kind of still leave a powdery or gritty feeling, and this does not. And with my hair type, you can definitely tell each product that you put in it if it leaves that product-y residue behind. So I'm going to put just a little bit of this in my roots for some grit and some volume. But it's also a great dry shampoo. Normally, I flip my hair upside down and just spray the crap out of my hair in the morning time. And then another product that I'm using today, I actually don't use this too often, but when my hair is freshly washed and I'm going to curl it, I need a little bit of grit in it. And for that, I've been using the Triple Sec. It says that this is a dry shampoo, but I would not put this in my roots. I have, and it just leaves like a sticky hairspray feeling. So for me, I do not like it as a dry shampoo. But for the texturizer and volume, it's a great product for that. So I'm just going to put a little, like tiny spritz, just for a little bit of grit. Oh, my hair, sorry. And that's it. Let's get my curling iron going. So this is the curling iron I use. No, this was not sent to me. I purchased this on Black Friday. I had some credits towards the store and I've been dying to try it. And I've had this for over a year now. So I did a review on it a very long time ago. So if you actually read that review, you probably saw me talking about this curling iron size. I actually did not like it. So I recently repurchased it to try again, and now I use it almost every day. So the reason that I did not like it originally was because my hair, it was just not keeping the curl. So for me, I kind of need to use a tighter curling iron. If I'm not going to wear hair extensions, then I don't typically use this one. I will use the 1 inch. So yeah, if you're wondering why I'm using this now, and I didn't like it years ago, then that's why, because I like it for hair extensions, because I really like the bigger curls. So I have it going up to setting 4. So these are the hair extensions that I've been wearing for over 1.5 years now. These are the Halo Couture extensions, and they are in the color 1424. These appeal to me because of the thick one band type of thing. That's what I'm the most comfortable wearing. I did have a set of clip-ins, the Bellamy extensions. You may have seen my review on that actually. I was not a big fan of the clip-ins just because I was constantly paranoid that you would see the clips in my hair, especially it's really thin, especially on this side. So with clip-ins, you have little ends everywhere. So I was always worried about one of the ends showing. And with this, I'm never worried about my extension showing, which to me, I don't know, you're just more comfortable if you're not worried about how the back of your hair looks. So the Halo extensions, basically this is a little fishing wire, and you use this to go along the top, which I'm going to show you guys. And people are always like, can you see the wire? And I'm like, no. Unless you're like actively looking for it, you're not going to see it. If you blend it properly, of course. If you just put it on your head, then yeah, you're going to see it. And the straps are adjustable based on the size of your head. It's kind of like a bra strap, so you can adjust for what size that you need. A little bit about these, you have to get them through a salon that carries the Halo extensions. That's definitely not going to appeal to everybody, but for me it was nice to have somebody color match me. They will cut and blend them so they can kind of layer them into your hair. I actually didn't have that done because I purchased the layered extensions, which in the end I wouldn't recommend because you're paying more for the layered version when you can just have your stylist cut them in for you. I bought the 16-inch extensions, but recently, like a couple months ago, I had them chop off an inch or two just to see if that would help with the weight because it is a lot of hair to handle, and I would get a headache at about 3.5 hours in. I still will get that type of headachy feel after about 4 hours, and that's just because I'm a girl that likes to be comfortable. So eventually I do start feeling these, but I think that would be the case for any extension that I wear. So I wear these in most all blog photos, all my videos. The reason that I wanted them was mostly for the thickness. As you can see, my hair is long, but it's very thin, so I love the thickness that it gives. I did not wear them on my wedding day just because I wanted to be comfortable. Didn't want to deal if my head started hurting. Hindsight, I kind of wish I wore them because I just feel more confident when I wear these, but can't really go back and redo your wedding day. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how I put them in. So I start by putting the little wire right at the front of my head. It does slide back a little bit on me, so I start a little closer than I want it to be finished. And then all you do is slide it down right to the base of your head. See, it's already sliding back a little bit. And then I take the Halo comb and I start in the back and I just run it through there and pull it up and over. And now I also like to go through the front of that little band. And that's the best way for me to conceal it, is going through the front and the back. Okay, so then from there you just kind of work your way around. And I really like to focus obviously on the front because it's kind of important. Okay, so now I'm just going to work my comb around. And my hair is going through really nicely right now, I think because there's not, it's freshly washed, not a ton of product in it. That is super easy, huh? And you might find little weird pieces that need fixing, but just check it with a mirror before you go out. There's what it looks like before I get any curls in it. And most people these days curl away from their face, so that's no different, but I feel like everyone kind of does their little hair curling techniques a little differently. So for me, I don't like to section my hair off really because it's more of a pain to get my hair out of the clips, and then it's kind of in a knot and it gets stuck in the clips. So I don't really deal with all that. What I do is I just split it in the back down the middle, And I keep all the non-curled pieces in the front, and then once it's curled, I just put it behind me. That's kind of funny. Okay, so just grab a piece about that thick. I'm not super picky on like 1-inch sections. Some pieces may be bigger, some may be smaller. I like to start from the top. So there's piece number 1, and I just put it behind. So I like to use that technique just so the end of my hair isn't just sitting in the heat the whole time. It's kind of evenly distributing the heat. It took me a time or two to get used to that technique, but now it's just normal to me. I like to curl with my extensions already in, just because if I curl my hair first and then put the extensions in, by the time I pull it up and over, the curls are gone and I have to touch them up anyway. So I just do it all together. Also helps, I think, blend everything in a little better. So it's basically just the same technique all around, so I'm just going to kind of speed through a couple curls to make this video not go forever. So when curling the front pieces and the top pieces, I tend to angle the curling iron just to get a little more of the swoosh look. So it's just kind of naturally how my hair wants to be curled, I think. I don't know. Ooh. So I might have to do that again. So curling at an angle, I think, is how I get that swoosh a little better. All right. So since I part my hair in the back and curl, I like to unify like the back of my head with the curl. So I'll just grab hair here. And curl the back kind of together, or else you'll just have a big old back crease. You can also tease afterwards to help with that. Okay, so since my hair is layered, I find that using a clamp is just easier for me because it holds all those little layers, whereas if I use the wand, little pieces will fly out and I'm not risking my fingers just to hold them down. So that's why I'm using the clip barrel. So after things have kind of cooled down, I use this comb again and I brush things out just to give it a softer look. More like wavy. And bigger. I always just like my hair more brushed out just because it looks softer to me. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment below and I'll see you in my next video.